Where will I even start this story from? Let's begin.
Such a beautiful day.
First of all, I feel like I'm gonna rub my white powder now because I feel like my face is oily and I just feel like being Nigerian. So we put it here. See, if you went to boarding school in Nigeria and you don't know this powder I don't even know why I carried it when I was packing my bags. Probably I thought I'd need it for something, but hey Chantal, my face is sharp. You dust it, you must dust it, and then I'm putting some makeup in for you guys. Yes, I think our Nigerian aunties, this is how you will look now. Yo, then the magic things is the Vaseline. Gonna put some, get it in there. Put some on the eyebrows. Okay. Oh, they call it wet lips. Oh my god. No, I thought my face is white, but oh, I'm going to start this video like that, I guess. Guys, I try small. Wait, let me just, since I'm moisturized. So what's not the point of me rubbing the powder since I'm moisturizing on top? My face just looks caked. Oh, guys, let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Temi and I film about family, lifestyle and food. So I plan to incorporate all these things more into my vlogs or whatever I'm going to be talking about basically, but today is going to be an interesting video because I have some tea to spill. So far as at September last year, I was waitressing. I started waitressing in the UK, and to be honest guys, oh god, it was the most humbling, most unexpected, most interesting experience I've ever had. I made this post on Instagram talking about my waitressing journey when I finally got a job. And guys, in aspects of job, I've actually changed job twice this year. It's funny, but you guys should just give me your prayers. But either ways, and so that's what happened. And I just got loads of testimonies and different things, and some people were like, oh, you should definitely talk about your waitressing story and your waitressing journey, and that's what this video is going to be about. So yes, like I said earlier, I started my waitressing journey I think September 2019. I did it with an agency, so I kind of like had to wear ties and shirts and all of that. It was weird. Like guys, on my first day I flopped. I'm not even going to lie. So how did I get this agency? I think if you know Outlier Circle, so it's like a page on Instagram that they help kids, not kids, people in the diaspora coming from Nigeria. That's in the UK, Canada, US, but I think they're majorly focused in the UK. So they help you, they give you different tips and all the tricks that you need basically to thrive academically, professionally, and in all spheres of your life. So on one of their posts, I saw a particular like different agencies that you can work with, and I signed up to this particular agency, and what they usually do is like supply waitresses. Supply, oh my god, they basically give out waitresses and bartenders and cloakroom people, just staff, temporary staffing for 5-star hotels. So basically your girl was doing 5-star hotels and 4-star hotels. So there was this particular day. So on my first day, it was terrible. I flopped. It was an 8-hour shift. See guys, first of all, I don't know what made me pick that shift. And me even venturing into waitressing, I was just like, oh, it's a new experience since I wasn't really doing anything at home, let me just try it. So like I don't even know what made me pick that 8-hour shift, but after that 8-hour shift I said I'm not going to work again. Because it was so stressful, and I literally did not know anything about waitressing. Like I said in my Instagram post, I was so used to being served that I really didn't even know how to even serve anybody to even start with. Aside from the things that you do in like normal Yoruba households, serve food in tray, do this, do all these ceremony, but like I've never actually done anything. So on my first day, they told me to polish some glasses, and I literally was dumbfounded. I didn't know what to do, and it was more of them like putting you into the ocean to swim. And I was just looking, then I asked the bartender, sorry, how do you polish glasses? And I really looked ridiculous. I don't even know how to show you guys how. Probably I can do like tips and tricks and that I learned in my waitressing journey, but this video is not for that. So basically I was done with that, and I was busy, and throughout the whole day I was literally just folding napkins, because I realized that carrying the trays, you know, all those things that you carry trays like this with different things, oh my goodness, my hands were shaking. I didn't know like the table setting. They would just like give you food, take it to table 24 or 32 or this. I literally fumbled. So I was just folding napkins and I was stressed out. Let's just say that shift ended. And then throughout my waitressing journey, I had more like an imposter syndrome. Like, I just finished my master's, why was I doing this? Because even throughout my master's, I didn't take any. The only job I took was a nanny. It was a babysitting job, and I'm gonna talk about that later. But we're talking about the waitressing journey now, and there's so many skills I met. I'm really grateful for the people that I met during the journey, but the most important experience was this particular one. So there are different things. You can either work as like a food service, where like you work in teams, then your team leader will nod and you put you dress the plate, or you put the plate in front of the person. There's a particular way you need to take it out. They always tell you that you should be there, but you should be invincible. So in a way whereby like people don't feel that you are serving them, but they should know that you're there if they need any help. So there are lots of technicalities that are going to it, and to be honest, I think it made me appreciate the profession more. Sorry, I have a bit of cold. It made me appreciate the profession more. It made me, because I even realized that some grad roles, people that take like it's their way of life basically, and I never was really open to that kind of life, because in Nigeria, like the social strata is like, the disparity in income is very large. So like people that waitress, it's not if there's anything wrong with them, but you wouldn't just like connote it to a graduate, if you get what I mean. Meanwhile, in this country, I found a really popular woman that was waitressing. I mean, her kids went to the biggest schools. Her kids went to Green Springs, went to the Grange. So when I saw her as a waitress, it was like a mind-blowing shift. And it just goes to say, to be honest, money is money. There's dignity of labor, like the works of your hands. So that's I'm deviating. Either ways, on this fateful day, so usually the cloakroom is actually like the chilled place for you to go and like just faff around, like get people's coats and their bags and arrange them, and then when they're done with the event, they come, you give it back to them. They can drop some tips for you, or if you're nice to them, they give you tips. So on this fateful evening, and the thing about waitressing shifts is they are quite late. So aside from you dealing with drunk people, dealing with people that are having an opera, dealing with people that don't even remember the number you give them, the color of their bag, it's just a lot, man. So this particular day, I was in the cloakroom, and before I went to the cloakroom, they said, oh, you guys should go and have dinner. So some hotels give you free lunch, some give you paid 30 minutes break, some give you unpaid, some there are no. Lunch is really nice. And out of the 5-star hotel, I'll say later in the video. So I was doing cloakroom, and after I got my dinner, there was this particular man. He's like the chief cloakroomer, or whatever they call that, but he's like the I don't know the word. Either ways, he was the one. So I was kind of like nice to him, and then we just started talking. It was just me, one guy, and then the other guy. Then another girl came in later. And then people were like bringing in their coats, bringing in their bags. Cool, calm, no problem. Your girl was busy serving them. Hi, hello, good evening. How are you? Hope you're doing great. Oh, okay. Here's your number. Make sure you bring it back. Da 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 da, and all of that. Then after the event, so I had some time to probably read a book, to talk and chat with the other my other mates that they brought. That two of us were serving that night or more. I heard was there. Then this guy, he was nice to us. He brought his coat. I think he was with a lady. Then when it was now time for everybody to start going, this was about like 10-11 p.m. in the night. Calm, no problem. This woman gave us 2 bags. So she gave us a number, and I was like, oh, okay. First of all, the guy had already dropped a tip for us when he was about to carry his bag, and this woman was drunk. She couldn't even remember anything. So at first I was just looking at her. Then next thing, the man said, there's a Burberry scarf there that was meant to be a Burberry scarf. I was like, hey, see me see trouble. Oh, my other team member just exited. You know, she's like, what kind of gasala man is this one? I was like, what kind of trouble man is this one? Then all of a sudden the guy started saying, go call your manager. Go call your manager. In my head, I'm like, is it because of Burberry scarf? I almost started laughing. Legit. I almost started laughing because I was dumbfounded. I was like, okay, nobody took your scarf. Like, nobody actually touched your scarf. If you gave me your bag, that's why I kept it. And you know what? I feel like that's the thing about having integrity. Or when you know that you did something right, like nobody can fault you because you know that you followed all the procedures and everything. So I was like, nah, she not give us any Burberry scarf. So if you have reached to this point in this video, thank you so very much. Please remember to subscribe, like hit the red button down below, please don't forget, and share it with your friends because this is some amazing gist. Also, let me know what do you think is going to happen next in the comment section. Any Burberry scarf, no one should come and like blame it on me or anything. Like, I didn't say any of that. I was like, call your manager, call your manager. I was like, okay, hold on, I'm going to get my manager, just hold on. And then the other girl was there. I went to go and call the manager. I was like, hi, hello, so this particular man that came and said he gave us a Burberry scarf, but we can't find it, blah, 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 blah. And that was my first day of working in the cloakroom. So I was just wondering, like, Temi, what happened? What actually happened? Like, you know when you know that you're right, but you just want to confirm, because if they confirm that you're not right, it's going to be a problem. But I mean, Burberry stuff, I mean, it's like a top rated designer, it's like a tier 1 designer, whatever. So if you get that missing, that's like a lot of money that can run into like thousands of pounds, especially if it's like vintage or bespoke or any of that. And the woman was just drunk. She was just literally sitting there and giving the man instructions. And then all of a sudden, the manager came and everybody was just trying to calm them. And see, that's the thing about waitressing. So when you waitress with people, you get to know how you don't just communicate with them for you know, like in corporate world, when we're communicating with people, it's because we have our personal interests at heart. Like we probably have something that we want to get from them, or like a business deal we need to close or any of that. But when you are genuinely communicating with people, you can, like, you are really interested in them, and then that way you can like pick up conversations with people that you don't even know from Adam, like from the beginning of time, and then you're able to flow with them. So I was just surprised that this guy can go from 0 to 100 in just a split second, and I was really calm. So when my manager came, we were looking for the Burberry scarf, and what now happened was that the woman forgot to give us a particular paper that had like her ticket number or whatever, and I was like, so all this uproar was just for nothing. And the guy gave us a tip. In my mind, I'm like, is it the same person that gave us a tip that's giving us this kind of bahala? And at the end of the day, the Burberry scarf was found. Long story short, the Burberry scarf was found, and it was because the woman was drunk. She couldn't actually remember what bag she brought. She actually said she thought that she brought 1 bag. Literally, she brought 2 bags, and she forgot to. See, it is well. When I feel like when you're going out, if you know that you're going to get drunk, go out with a sane friend, a friend that probably has more stamina. I know I don't drink, so if I probably go out with my friends that drink, or if we're ever in that position, I'll probably be the strong one for them. But it was as if the guy too was already on the verge because he was quite tipsy, and the woman was already gone. So it was like, what are we doing? And there was one particular woman, I think she was drunk, and she just dropped one heavy tip for us. Me and my team member were just looking like, thank Jesus Christ. I ended up using an Uber because it was quite late. So from the station, I used an Uber to get back. So from the station, I used an Uber to get back home. But because it was late, I left by like, let's say 12 a.m. ish. That's when I got home. But that's the story of how I was accused of stealing a Burberry scarf that I knew nothing about. Actually, I knew something about it because I collected it from the woman, but it was actually there. But because the woman was so drunk, she didn't remember, and she almost put your girl inside trouble. Anyways, one thing I've learned from this is like my waitressing experience in general. I met amazing people, like people who now have amazing jobs, and there's so many people that probably, because I went to like different hotels. I worked in different hotels. I don't think I'm going to call the name of this particular hotel, but I'll just tell you like my top 3 best hotels in London. And there's some people that you meet and you never see them again in any of your shifts. So literally, it's like they have gone with a piece of you, or like an expression, or like an idea of like who you can be. Definitely there's sometimes that some waitresses are just like, man, their attitudes are just zero. Like if something happens, you're like, don't talk to me like that. Like at times when the guy, and there's some hotels that are just chaos, you know, all those things where waitresses will be giving you food, you don't know the chaos that's gone in the kitchen, you don't know the people that are insulting themselves, or how many times they are fought. Also, we'll just be laughing. But in general, I think I wouldn't trade that experience for anything, because I mean, I got customer service skills. I kind of like got communication skills more, how you can be more truthful, because you need to be exact when you're communicating. I mean, that's a skill that you probably wouldn't learn if you're not like placing the opportunity to serve. And one thing I've learned is like normally, like if you serve people, there is no way others wouldn't serve you, or there is no way, because you have learned what it means to be humble. So by the time you get up there, you'll be able to share the feelings or feel empathic, or the concerns of others more basically. So yeah, I mean, anybody, if you're in the UK or you're probably going through like a challenge or whatnot, and you're probably Nigerian, I mean, if you're here, your parents probably have not your parents, but you're probably privileged, probably you've won a scholarship, or you were self-sponsored, or in any case, as far as you're in school in the diaspora, you are privileged in some way. And do not feel bad if you need to make some extra cash, because it'll always come in handy with the exchange rates and everything that's going on. I mean, the absolute little you can do is to fend for yourself in the things that you want to buy, or the things that you love. So don't feel bad if you have to take a Nigeria demeaning job, but it's really not a demeaning job. A job is a job. And it's funny how sometimes when I was able to compare the permanent full staff salary to like a normal grad job, some grad jobs pay like 20k, and it's terrible. But like compared to a waitressing job that probably pays 23k in a year, you can't actually compare that. So I mean, there's dignity in labor, don't feel bad. And for me in general, I think my best hotels were probably the Kimpton Fitzroy, Corinthia. Oh my goodness, I really love Corinthia, and Landmark. Those were my top 3 hotels I served in. I would go there any day, anytime. I trust their food. I trust, when I mean their food, like their in-house, how everything looks from the back end, because the front end you might think is amazing, but man, the back end, like, they're really good. Their structure is good. Their 5 star is 5 star, and they treat their staffs really well. Even their food for staff was awesome as well. I mean, I liked, let me not talk about this hotel, because I mean, it's known everywhere, but let me just keep quiet. But I mean, those different hotels, and you know, the thing about hotels, they also taught me a lot about like supply chains and different things, because you just see like wines. This wine is from Paris, the Joteau something, or Monoprix, or like the octopus, or the food, or the chicken that you got is probably somewhere from Asia. So like all those different things, there are different logistics in place. There are different carbon footprints that each meal probably has, because they had to transport it by air, or like because it's just premium and it's luxury and it's all of that. So when somebody say, oh, this walnuts were from France, oh, I got this from Ireland, I got this from Spain, I got these are specially crafted salmons from South Africa. All those different things have like supply chains involved and everything. So it was just really nice to see like the back end to hotels, what really goes on, who are the staffs, know the personalities of the waitresses, because I mean, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything. The amazing people that I met, that's from like dealing with drunk people in the night, and then probably people talking to you anyhow. I mean, you just brush it off your shoulders. But I think those are the only, and the long hours, because I had to stand for long. There's some 16-hour shifts, there's some 8-hour shifts, there's some 10-hour shifts. They're really long. But But yeah, I think that's all from this video. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know, have you ever waitressed before? Have you ever has someone ever accused you of stealing? How did you handle it? Are you a Nigerian here? What did you do? Like, what did you do for your part-time job? Like, just talk to me. Like, what's going on in your mind? Just make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much. Yes, please make sure you subscribe, share, comment, like. I've said share. Anyways, it's all from me today. Have a lovely day ahead. Love, Temi. Bye.